The topic of my khutbah today is about health. Health is very important to know, especially what you hear of the nonsense of the President of the United States, misinforming the public and disinforming the public about health sciences. You don't have to be an MD, but you have to have information from good sources. As a Muslim, as a practicing Muslim, that this is a must. I just finished a book. The title is Dementia, Evidence-Based Lifestyle Medicine and Guidelines. So this means that we address physical fitness, mental fitness, and spiritual fitness. Because humans are 3D. They are impacted by the physical health, the mental health, and the spiritual health. So this means that you must look after these three. Lifestyle medicine is a new type of medicine. Unfortunately, it's not common in North America, but it is common in Europe and UK and Australia. In the book, which I co-authored with an MD, a friend of mine practicing medicine in the US, we put 40 guidelines. 40 guidelines covering the physical, the mental, and the spiritual. And we use AI to generate a self-assessment test that after reading these 40 guidelines, you can have a test to see if your lifestyle is healthy enough. Because currently in North America, the lifespan is 80 years approximately. But the health span is only 65. This means that people are not following a healthy lifestyle. From the age 65 to the age 80, you go back and forth to the doctors and you suffer chronic diseases. You must know there is not a modifiable factors like age, genetics, upbringing. I was born in Cairo. Cairo is a big city. It's a polluted city. In my young years, I cannot change that. So I inherit all of the above. But you and me can change the lifestyle now. And we give you 40 guidelines covering the spiritual, most important, mental, most important, physical, most important. All of the above? Yes, all of the above. So do yourself a favor. Buy a copy of the book, give it to somebody. It's not late to follow a healthy lifestyle and not early. In order to write a book like that, it cost me some $10,000 on references, because we're including 300 references in the book. So in order to go for further knowledge, and for editing and for publication cost. Why I'm doing this? For public good, for sadaqatun jariyah. If you are practicing Muslim, you should be proud of the rituals which is given to you by God Almighty. All of them include the physical, the mental, and spiritual. Some of them is daily. The 5 prayers. Look at it, how you perform it. It has a physical aspect, it has a mental aspect, and the spiritual. The same, once a year you fast the month of Ramadan with everybody else. That fasting of Ramadan has the physical, the spiritual, and the mental. Giving zakah and sadaqah. This is an evidence-based science. Giving, like we do as a practicing Muslim, enhance your health. The physical, the mental, and the spiritual. Listen, these are not Muslims, don't have any idea about zakah in our religion. But they did studies that giving improves these three health. Look at Hajj. If you can go, it is the physical, the spiritual, and the mental. So all of the above, as a practicing Muslim, you can relate to it. Now, you have to follow a lifestyle which is healthy. Stay away from processed food. Increase your exercise. Stay away from depression. Make sure that you do your 5 prayers. All of the above is good for you? Yes. In the hereafter? Yes. In this life? Yes. Look at the 40 guidelines and see what of these you score low. Work on it. There is one chapter in the book which is about motivation. Health science, lifestyle medicine is actually having motivation as an important factor, because you can know XYZ, but you don't have a motivation to do it. And guess what? One of the motivation is the religious motivation. Read about it. Look at what the Quran addresses: the health, the physical, the spiritual, the mental. I give some examples, only examples. In the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَكُلُوا وَاشْرَبُوا وَلَا تُسْرِفُوا. Eat and drink. Drink what you are allowed to drink, but don't overdo it. لا تسرفوا. So what is the motivation? Listen to the rest of this ayah. وَكُلُوا وَاشْرَبُوا وَلَا تُسْرِفُوا إِنَّهُ لَا يُحِبُّ الْمُسْرِفِينَ. Motivation. The last part of the ayah, God does not like the people who overdo it. So right away you're connecting it with the motivation, a very high motivation. If you care about the love of Allah to you, and who does not need it? I need it, you need it. So you keep that in mind when you eat and when you overeat, that Allah does not like those who do israf, overeating. Another thing. This is on the tongue of Prophet Musa. A dua from Prophet Musa before he faced the king of Egypt, the superpower of the day. He gave him a dua. Listen to the dua. It has the physical, the mental, and the spiritual. Listen carefully. Prophet Musa had a physical problem. He has a handicap in his voice. He stutters. So if you stutter, the other person might not understand you. So this is a motivation for that dua, the spiritual dimension we talk about. رَبِّ اشْرَحْ لِي صَدْرِي. Oh Allah, makes my lungs expand, because we talk, yes, starting here, but the talk comes with different parts of the body, including the tongue and the lung. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري. Make it easy for me, because you fetch the words, the one you're going to talk to, the king of Egypt, so he can understand. اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني. Make it easy for me to talk. Stop this handicap during my speech to the king of Egypt. Important, all of the aspect here. And يفقه قولي. This means that it increases the comprehension of the king of Egypt for my talk. Another ayah the last one I want to refer, there's many of them. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala addressing the prophet. وَقُلْ رَبِّي زِدْنِي عِلْمًا. Continuing education is important in topics like health. You don't have to be a surgeon. You don't have to be an MD. This is a profession. But the health information and knowledge must be at hand. That's why that book is important. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says to the Prophet, oh Allah, increase my knowledge. Knowledge at all, for all subjects, yes, especially important for the health. It's a holistic health. It's the physical, the mental, and the spiritual. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه.